We need it to fit in between these walls. I found the eave closures, bird stops if you will, and I put them on the edge here of the pickup truck, and I put them edge to edge, like I couldn't get them any closer together than how they were made. And then I placed the tile so that they overhung 2 inches. That would mean this would be flush with the edge of the roof. So it would be like this would be the edge of the roof. And then these tile are placed on top of that. And there's not a lot of adjustment. Of course, there's always some. And one of the things, see, there's just some space in there. One of the things I'm seeing is if you measure, right, see this triangular part? If you measure from that triangular part to this triangular part of the next tile, that is 8 inches. This is 8 inches. So that will be the place that we take as the 8 inches. I was kind of using this outside edge because that's, you know, your exposure is from this outside edge to that outside edge. But that will make it a lot more convenient to take this where it's cut off as the part where we set the chalk line, which is going to be a little bit to the inside, 1/4 of an inch or so. Well, 3/8 from the crease to the edge. Alright, so then this, we now know we put this on the edge of the roof. This gets set at 2 inches, and then we'll be able to mark. I'll put this tile on the roof and I'll mark that where it hits at the top, and then I'll measure down and transfer that to the other side, chalk a line, and that will situate the first row. Then the second row, so we'll have this row installed. Then we put this at the 3-inch overlap, and we can chalk that or mark it, and then measure how far that is from there to there, and replicate that measurement down the roof.
This is what is existing, 263 inches between the 2 brick parapet walls. These are the brick parapets, and they look like chimneys. Now, how are we going to fit these tile that lay up at 8 inches? And I tried several attempts to get this and eliminated those that didn't work, and I'm just going to show you the one that did, so you don't have to waste a whole lot of your time, but you'll get the idea. So over on this parapet wall is aluminum flashing trough, or copper could be used, but since the gutters are close by and they're aluminum, we're using aluminum pan, but it's 032, very, very heavy. Aluminum pan flashing. And of the 263 inches, each tile lays up at 8 inches. So I came across here to the 128.5 inch. So I'm at 128.5 inches. Why this amount? Well, there's 1/2 inch here, and then the tile sets in here like this. Now this is obviously not to scale. It comes out here, goes up, then the next piece of tile, right? And if there's 16 tile times 8 inches each, we have 128 inches. And so this is where the 1/2 inch over here comes from, plus the 16 tile, and that gets us to this 128.5 inch mark. Then if we go 16 tile over this way, that's 128 inches, 16 tile, and we end up like this with the tile, and a piece of tile, we're going to take a piece of tile here and cut this off right here and use that to place it right here. Jeez. That are already, you don't have to cut them off. But I didn't order those. I'm not used to such creature comforts. And then we'll have 1/2 inch here. So that's 128.5 inches here and 128.5 inches there, and that gives us our 263 inches. I go back and chalk a line in the center, straight up and down. And you can use Pythagorean rule or a big drywall square or something, but this is critical. And the reason I did it in the front is there's less chance for air going from one way to the other. So you'll see in the videos where I did this. 128.5 and another 128.5. 17, 5, 257, plus the 6 inches from here. That's 6 inches. Gives us our 263 inches.